Coach, wet one, but a sweet one. What's your first reaction from it?
Oh, first reaction was it was crazy Bedlam game, right? The weather, it was never going to be pretty. The Bedlam games usually aren't anyway. They're usually very competitive. So I was really proud of my team for the way they competed, the way they fought. You got to give OU credit, man. Those kids battled hard too in really tough conditions. And, I just thought we were better than them in the key moments, in front of goal, a couple of little mistakes here and there. So it's a close game. But I'm so proud of this group, man. There's no quitting them. They just fight.
Mm-hmm. Got up 2-0, and then OU, a bit of a freak goal, 2-1,
Yeah.
and started to have to wonder, is it going to be like the last game? Is it going to be 2-2 again? But your defense held out, and then you were able to get a goal. What changed from that game to this game?
Well, we've grown a lot. We talked at halftime that we're in the exact same spot that we were in down in Norman. Let's show everybody how we've progressed. And, they had a few looks. Danny had to make a couple of plays, but nothing crazy. And our goals were a little fortunate at times too, but that's the conditions. Whenever it's wet and windy, or not so windy, but wet and the ball skips and everything, you're going to have that. So, like I said, we were a little fortunate that some of the bounces went our way, but over the piece, I felt like we deserved to win.
Mm-hmm. What specific things were done to ensure that this league would stay intact?
Well, in the first game, we talked about our two underneath forwards, which, JC and Yokes in that game, but JC and Olivia and sometimes Julia, they and Norman, we sat too deep. And they pinned us in our end and we couldn't get out. In this game, we were still able to get out. Even though we're protecting the lead, we were still able to go the other way and cause them problems. I think that was probably the biggest difference.
Mm-hmm. And Olivia Dow, first Big 12 goal. How did she did today?
I think she's been amazing. She's very unlucky that she doesn't have more goals. Her play has been fantastic, and I'm so happy for her that she got the goal. She would have had another one if she didn't get, hammered down on top of the 18 there at the end. But great player. So happy she's here. Can't wait for the next 3 years with her.
Mm-hmm. With her getting this goal, do you think we can expect more from her? Now she's got that first one off her back. I think more going to come.
Yeah, I think so, and I think we need her to. With Yokes being out, I think that we were going to need Olivia, JC, Gabriella to step up, and they did tonight. All three of those kids were very good in the attack. So I just think that with Yokes not playing, we're going to have to get goals from somewhere, and I think the obvious candidates are JC, Olivia, and G, and they stepped up.
And kind of talking about Yokes, is that a season thing? Is she done for the year?
I don't know if she's done for the year, but she's done for now, and we'll just keep reassessing her every week. I can't say that she won't be back because she might be, but we'll just kind of keep an eye on it.
Was it a shoulder or? Okay, shoulder.
How do you think the field held up with all the conditions?
The field's awesome. Todd Tribble, our field guy, is the best in the business without question. I walked it this morning. I was thinking to myself, why even walk it? It's going to be good. So it'll be immaculate for next Thursday. That after taking the beating it just did, it doesn't matter. So we knew our field would be great. We knew the game would go ahead, and the crowd was awesome. I mean, considering the elements, I think if the weather was nicer, we might have had more people, but it was loud, it was rowdy, and I was just thankful for all the people that came out.
With the weather, is testing the keeper stressed more?
For sure, Justin made a good point to our team before the game. Make sure we follow up on their end because there's going to be mistakes, not that the keepers aren't good, just because of the conditions, and also protecting our keeper, in case the ball skips or bounces funny. And I thought we did well on that on both ends. And these conditions are a nightmare for goalkeepers, and they're tough for defenders. As an attacking player, you love it because defenders are slipping and the ball's skimming around everywhere. So, but I thought our defense overall handled it well. And one of our keys was Kaylee Dow is one of the best players in the conference, if not the country. I got so much respect for that kid, and we kept her quiet, and that's not easy to do because that kid is legit. So I thought our defense on Kaylee was a big factor on getting the win.
Did you do anything different in practice, whether it was Joachim being out or knowing the conditions that it was going to be wet?
No. What we focused on in practice was focusing on Kaylee. We talked about making somebody else beat us. She's such a good player. She has so many goals for them, and she's such an emotional leader for them. We thought if we could keep her quiet, we might have a chance to win, and it proved that way. They have other good players, but I think Kaylee's the key. And so we really focused all week on how can we keep her quiet and limit her looks. And again, she had a couple of looks, but I thought our defense did a good job.
You guys are now one win away from a Big 12 title. Just how does that feel? What's the message to the team going into that game?
It feels incredible. I mean, the message to the team, we talked about it today, and then we won't talk about it again. We'll very simply focus on Baylor. It's another tough Big 12 game. They're a very, very good team. They're very physical. So we'll just focus on the next game. That's what we always do. But, the kids know. They understand. They read social media and they get it. But we'll try to keep them focused on the next game. And like I said, that's what we've done all year, and that's what we'll continue to do, really.